back. Yeah, checking out protection this time around, and I really like the intercept ability. Looks cool. Um, so let's jump right in here, talk about the class, go over the talents. So protection is a stalwart protector who uses a shield to safeguard himself and his allies. We've got Shield Slam, which is a melee attack with a short cooldown, generates rage. Devastate, which is a melee attack that sometimes resets the remaining cooldown on Shield Slam. Shield Block, which is an ability with a short cooldown, spends rage to give you 100% chance to block attacks for a short time. Ignore Pain is an ability that spends rage to absorb damage. Let's see where. There it is. Yeah, so it reduces how much damage. So it says you ignore 90% of the next up to 148,000 damage you take from any source based on rage spent. And then you've got Revenge, so it's a melee attack with a short cooldown, generates rage and strikes all targets in front of you. And Thunderclap, area attack with a short cooldown, damages all nearby enemies, reduces their movement speed. Yeah. Alright, let's jump right into the talents here. We've got Shockwave, which sends a wave of force in a frontal cone. So I had this on the other spec there, though I think it was a level 30 talent on that one. So it sends a wave of force, frontal cone, does some damage, and stuns the enemies that it hits there. Cooldown's reduced if it hits at least 3 targets, so same kind of thing there. Stormbolt hurls your weapon at an enemy, causing some physical damage and stunning them. And then Warbringer. So Intercept does not normally deal damage, you just kind of go over and would like root the enemy, and then or you can target an ally, and let's see, what is it next to melee? Oh yeah, and then you would intercept the next attack against them, essentially. So now you do damage to the enemies that you intercept, basically. So you do some little bit of AOE when you hit a spot. And yeah, like you can see right here. So yeah, I just killed most of the stuff there. So that makes it, I like that because it does a little bit of damage, so I think it helps with building threat more than just like interrupting or, catching one attack. Waha! Oh, you want a piece? You want a piece of this? Yeah, take that. I realize this doesn't have a cooldown. So I like the Warbringer, personally. We've got Impending Victory, instantly attack the target, causes some damage and healing. And you can, let's see. Actually, I realized I probably should have gotten that. So, healing an enemy that yields experience or honor resets the cooldown on it. I think, yeah, I like this one where you basically give off an aura that you heal for some of the damage that you deal. Or it says inspires your allies, so I don't know if it does it with you. I maybe need to change that. Warriors don't have a lot of ways of healing themselves, which can be a little bit frustrating. I was doing a demon invasion yesterday and was kind of getting just like murdered a bit because I couldn't heal myself and I wasn't in a group, so yeah. And then we got Safeguard, intercepting a friendly target now also causes 20% of their damage taken to transfer to you for 6 seconds. Alright, let's see, how far do we have to go? Okay, we've got a little bit of a ways. It's cool, it's cool. I think I might change that though. Yeah. Yeah, in this, so the Impending Victory, it just heals you for 15% of your maximum health. I think I'm going to switch to that. That's probably better for at least when you're soloing. If you're in a group where you have a healer, then this might be better because then just gives everybody a little bit of healing. Or this might still be a good one actually, now that I really think about it. So I think Renewed Fury is actually the one that Impending Victory is the one that I would prefer. Renewed Fury is the first one on the level 45 talent, so This makes Ignore Pain also enrage you, increasing all damage you deal by 10% for 6 seconds. Ultimatum, Shield Slam critical strikes cause your next focused rage to cost no rage. And focus rage is right here. Normally it costs 30 rage. And it increases your next Shield Slam's damage by 50%, and it does stack. So if you have enough rage to do it, you can like hit that a couple of times to make Shield Slam do even more damage. And then next is the ultimatum. Wait, no, that's the one I just said. Yeah, so I like that one because then basically I can Shield Slam, have a chance to be able to get a free boost in damage for Shield Slam. And Avatar, so this is the one, like, basically the same thing as on the arm spec, transforms you into a Colossus, 20 seconds, deal increased damage. I'm starting to think that maybe I should switch that around. Because I kind of like that. And actually, you know what? Let's just do this for kicks. Walking across the water, yeah! I think I might change that as well. So I think we're going to go with Impending Victory and Avatar, now that I've had some time to think about it. Warlord's Challenge for the level 60 talents. While Berserker Rage is active, you may use Taunt with no cooldown, and taunted enemies move 50% faster towards you. Bounding Stride reduces the cooldown on Heroic Leap by 15 seconds, and Heroic Leap now also increases your run speed by 70% for 3 seconds, so it's kind of the same as on the other spec there. We're going to walk into the inn. No, I never really paid that close attention to it all. I like that it's got like all the little sandbags out front of it here. Nice little touch, guys. Good on you, Blizzard. Alright, cool. So now I'm in a rested place, so I can just boom and boom. Throw Avatar up there, and those are both passive, sweet, so I don't have to move anything else around. Let's see where. Okay, so there's Impending Victory. Let me switch off of it real quick. So the regular Victory Rush is you do you strike a target, does some damage, and it heals you for 30% of your maximum health. But you can only use it within 20 seconds after killing an enemy that yields experience or honor. So basically, as protection, I can't heal myself unless I kill something. So as a tank, I think that's why they gave it to you here. Is this option where it actually does a little bit more damage, only heals you for 15% of your maximum health, but you can just use it every 30 seconds. If you kill an enemy, it resets the cooldown so you can use it again. So I think I like that better. It also costs, now the one thing though is it does cost 10 rage, so you have to basically like get in a fight before you can use it. So you would have to do something like Intercept, which gives you 20 rage, or you get into a fight and use Shield Slam, which generates 15 rage to get enough to use Impending Victory. But I think I'll like that better. All right, so let's go ahead and jump back over here. We've got yes, there's already touched on those two, and then there's Crackling Thunder. So the radius of Thunderclap is increased by 100%. That ability. And it's got a pretty short cooldown too. Sorry, the camera moved a little funky there. I was trying to like how it puts it up there, but then the cracks appear on the ground. Level 75, we got Best Served Cold. I really like the name of it. It's unfortunate that the ability isn't a little bit better. But Revenge generates, which is Best Served Cold, generates 2 additional rage for each target that it hits. However, from what I understand, I actually got some suggestions from Trade Chat. People are actually being helpful in there. How about that, right? They suggested actually that Never Surrender is a little bit better because Ignore Pain ignores more damage based on your missing health. So, let's see, there's Ignore Pain. left the N. I'm used to like capital cities where anywhere in the city is rested. So you kind of get it outside here. I guess I gotta step inside a little. Okay, so let's. Okay, yeah, so it just shows. So this is just what it does normally: 90%, 148,000. So this can ignore more based on how much health you're missing. So, oh, maybe that's why the tooltip isn't changing, because I'm at full health. So I'll have to keep an eye on that maybe. And then Indomitable increases your maximum health by 25%, maximum effect of Ignore Pain by 25%. So this doesn't increase maximum health, but Ignore Pain, if depending on how much health you're missing, can make Ignore Pain do more. Then we've got Vengeance here. Reduces the rage cost of your next focused rage by 50%, and Focused Rage reduces the rage cost of your next Ignore Pain by 50%. So basically, it's kind of like, I can't remember what the ability was on that other class, or even which class it was. I think it was Warlock, one of those specs. But it's something where like one ability reduced the mana cost of the other, and then that other one reduced the mana cost of the first one. So yeah, that's kind of a neat little thing, but I preferred the Into the Fray. So I gain 3 haste for each enemy within 10 yards, up to 5 enemies, so I can gain up to 15% increase in haste. Which just lets me get my stuff out there faster, improves, haste improves your cooldowns, everything. So I rather like that one. Demoralizing Shout, which is this one here. All enemies within 10 yards reduces the damage that they do to me by 20%. This would make it so that it increases the damage that I deal to them by 20% as well. And then it also generates rage instead of not generating rage. That one could be a good one, but it'd probably be between these two, because I like the haste increase thing. Alright, and then finally we got the level 100 talents here. And I'm gonna just start. Let's take a look here. Of course, there's a demon invasion there. Okay, well, we'll start walking north across the water. Anger management. Every 10 rage you spend reduces the remaining cooldown on Battlecry, Last Stand, and Shield Wall by 1 second. Alright. Heavy repercussion. Shield Slam extends the duration of Shield Block by 1.5 seconds, and Shield Block increases the damage of Shield Slam by an additional 30%. So while you have Shield Block up, so you block every attack. These blocks can be critical blocks, increase Shield Slam damage by 60% while active, so this further increases it by another 30%. And last you have Ravager, so this is like what we had before there. So with this one, it doesn't replace Bladestorm because you just don't have Bladestorm now. So it throws a whirling weapon at the target location, inflicts some damage, all enemies within an area. It actually doesn't do as much damage as the one on Arms does. That one did like 70,000, so this one's more of a, I think, gets you a little bit of extra threat because you're doing some AoE damage, and then it also increases your parry chance, which isn't something that it did as the Arms spec thing. So thanks as always for watching, everybody here. That wraps up our protection wear. A little bit, get out of the fatigue zone. But thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to take that like button, and don't forget to take that subscribe button as well, so you get updates when new content drops on the channel here. And do remember that there is no IRL, just AFKs, and we'll see you next time that Amo plays World of Warcraft. Peace out.